pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Robbie Rabbit is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Settling in now, Luis Robert. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Here. No, that's low.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, 0-1.
Here we go, guys.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hey, we got one here. We got one.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here we go. go.
Now here it comes. And he popped him up.
Yeah,
Kramer
got
onto
it.
the
I got it.
grass.
I got it.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Plays it first.
Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 down, 2 down.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
No outs here, fellas.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Come on, guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's up.
Popped him up. Gutierrez is there.
I got it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today.
Plays that first here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Zach Collins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, one away.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Luis Basabe is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now the 1-0.
One down.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? He's right there to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Luis Robert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
A man left for the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Danny Mendick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he got him.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Eloy Jimenez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Soler. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
2 down now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and 2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Oscar Mercado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. At the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Zach Collins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, we got 1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's going to get down out there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Last half of the ready for another shot now. Danny Mendick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Danny Mendick.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
0-1's the count. Here we go now. Let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Yohan Moncada is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now, Eloy Jimenez. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order, 3-4. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Plays it 1 here.
Here's the pitch. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tommy La Stella goes down for the 1st out in the 7th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Oscar Mercado. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to...
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach-up.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Matt Dennis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher.
Throw won't get him. Next for Seattle, Sam Haggerty. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Aparicio on at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Mariners come up empty first time around. We played an inning in Seattle. No score. Set to get his day started, Tom Murphy, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tom Murphy is retired leading off the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nicky Delmonico is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Evan White.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
The center fielder, Kyle.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lewis.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
No strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now.
We're playing 12. 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, strike this guy out, Meek. Get him yourself.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. First offering on its way.
Nola.
Nola, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Lopes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Steve Aparicio. Here comes the first pitch.
No. 1-0.
Come on, guys.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Sam Haggerty comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
No ball.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Turn 2, turn 2.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mitch Haniger goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in next will be the outfielder Nicky Delmonico. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Hey, nobody.
The 1-1. Popped him up.
I got it. Mine.
Gutierrez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 1, Kyle.
To short.
Lewis.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Austin Nola. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
One down now.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Guzman calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Sam Haggerty.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. No hits to this point.
Mitch Haniger.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
This one's chopped to third. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Fouled away.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here you go.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Royals. In now the Mariners DH, Nicky Delmonico. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Evan White. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 12, Evan.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Behind 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Can you hear me?
Back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
2 down now.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Austin Nola. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now at the plate, Tim Lopes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Reined in, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Steve Aparicio. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Last chance for the Mariners. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Kansas City Royals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Rabbit earns a league-leading 11th win of the year as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Matt Dennis is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please.
Strikeouts. Jesus Christ.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next.
That's right.
Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
No one out now.
Outside, that's a ball.
Infield plays at 1 here.
And he struck him out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
Going for a no-hitter this game.
Here comes the first pitch.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
One down, one down.
Got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He enters play here at 288, 10 home runs, and 34 driven in. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Come on now, come on.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs, 39 driven in. Fouled off.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Here it comes, 0-2.
That's out.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
You got a holler.
Misses, ball 2.
There you go. That's a little better. I'll just swing and miss it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Mitch Garver.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Garver.
A ball and no strikes. One-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed. 1-1. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. The next twin up, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Gonna be a tough play. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This is in the air to left field. Dickerson's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Nobody away.
Get it, Teddy Ruxpin?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Must be into your TV show.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Max Kepler.
Right fielder, Max.
As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah!
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
One down, one down.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Popped him up. Kramer over to his left.
I got it.
1 down.
I got it.
He's got it. He got it.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Alex Kirilloff, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kirilloff.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, one away, one away.
Ball.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Travis Shaw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. 1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Plays it 1 here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point in the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Jorge Polanco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Now here's the pitch. 2-2 the count. Now here it comes. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and the next to bat would be the big 3rd baseman Miguel Sano.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, nobody away.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. Hit back up the middle. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Roll it up, roll it up.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down, one down.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Eddie Rosario becomes out number 2 this inning.
The catcher, number
In now, Mitch Garver, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Plays it first now.
And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases so far.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So coming to the plate, Alex Kirilloff, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away.
No one out now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw.
Number 9.
As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw.
Hey, we got one out here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Luis Arias. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The 1-0. Soft grounder left side. Reined in. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Oh, man, so close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Kansas City Royals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Robbie Rabbit pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Kansas City Royals.
Did it? Yeah. Okay, I'm done pitching. What do I want to do? Catcher, shortstop. Let's go with catcher.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
I'm a catcher now for the Tigers. If you can still hear me.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Victor Rodriguez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robbie Mad Dog. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 23 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Robbie Mad Dog. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robbie Mad Dog. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
High and deep to center field.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Robbie Mad Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris with his 4th win this season. Victor Rodriguez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Anthony Kay, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Kay, a 25-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Grichuk. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not.
Oh, now.
Digging in to try it again. Robbie Mad Dog 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping up to the plate, Isaac Paredes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on. Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is
Hernandez. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in. Ready once again, Robbie Mad Dog. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Mad Dog.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
Round hard. You're scoring. You're scoring.
And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 runs. Digging in once again, Robbie Mad Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends one here on. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the big right-handed bat of Rendell Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Pitch in. Throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base path.
So digging in now, Robbie Mad Dog. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wall is there. 2 down. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end. 6-5 the final. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony Kay earns the win, his second.
8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.